everyone, it's Laura. Welcome to video number 25 in a series of 3,000. First, we'll start with the free samples that I've received recently. I got this one today. It's a Purcell original. It's, you know, one of those things you put in your dishwasher. So that's great. I never tried that brand before, actually. And this here is from a company called La Roche-Posay. It's in France, and it's just a little tube of hyaluronic acid. So I do have some stuff that I'm working on right now that I'm demoing for as far as skincare, so I won't be using this for a while yet, but I love getting those little samples. Last time I did a video, I asked for questions for a bit of a Q&A, so I'll answer a few of those questions now. I did have a question asking me where did the number 3,000 come from, and that number I just pulled out of the air. It means absolutely nothing. I just said it as a joke one day, and so it's just continued. I know it's silly, but anyway, whatever. Someone else asked me where I met my husband. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Well, we were married 30 years in August, so about 32 years ago, I was going to the same university that he was going to. And before I ever met him, he was working part-time on campus in the university cafeteria. And his best friend, Dave, was working there as well. And one day they were both working at the sandwich bar. It was just a place where you could walk up and get any kind of a sandwich made. Just like Subway, except for on bread. Like they had everything, every kind of meat and vegetable that you could possibly ask for. And I used to love getting a toasted BLT. So one day, Dave and Bill, my husband, were working on the sandwich bar, and I walked into the cafeteria. And Bill turned to his friend Dave and said, "Did you see that girl that just walked in?" And Dave said, "Yeah." And Bill said, "I'm going to marry her someday." And Dave just laughed and said, "She does have a boyfriend." And Bill was just like, "She might have a boyfriend right now, but she's not going to end up with him because I'm going to marry her." So I never knew about this conversation till many months later. I went to my friend's room. I lived in residence. My best friend lived in residence. And when we went to university, we could have roomed together in the same room, but we decided to room separately so that she would have a roommate and I would have a roommate, and we'd get to meet all their friends and just get to know a lot of different people. So my best friend Maureen, her roommate was Linda, and one day I went to Maureen's room, and Bill, my husband, was there visiting Linda because he knew Linda, and so I was introduced to him that way. And then it's like his circle of friends kind of became friends with my circle of friends, and so I actually knew him for quite some time before we even started dating. I did have a boyfriend, but that was just a stupid situation. I never really liked him. He never really liked me. It was just stupid. I was young and stupid. But yeah, so that's how I met my husband, Bill. And then, yeah, so we just became friends, which is so nice to start dating someone who's already your friend, because you already know that you like them as a person. And so it was awesome. From the time that we first got together, we always knew that we would be together for the rest of our lives. And so it's kind of one of those things where, like, I don't really understand how many people that get married that don't end up staying together, because I just don't know, because we did, and we always knew, we 100% trusted each other. We 100% knew that neither one of us would ever cheat on the other. So I don't understand, like with the divorce rate, do those people actually feel the same way as we did when we got married? Or did we actually have something special? I don't know. Maybe you can leave me some comments on that. I mean, I do know lots of people that are divorced and say, oh, after they got married, the person changed and whatever, but I do know that there are people that say as well, no, he never changed. He was always like that. I thought I could change him, which certainly doesn't work. Because my parents are divorced. My dad was he was very abusive, physically, emotionally, verbally, every way you can imagine. And it was a totally different generation than mine. And like my mom says, my mom is 73. She says in her generation, men were not as good as they are now. And so it was more acceptable kind of to be married to a man who wasn't 100% there for you, or who drank a lot, or who was verbally abusive, etc. Because most men were like that in her generation, which is very sad. And I'm so glad that men have changed now. And really, I think probably, we would just say 75% of men are really awesome guys who are there for their wives and who are there for their kids and their families, and they don't cheat. They said their marriage vows and they stick to it. Do you think it's 75%, or am I being unrealistic? I don't know. Let's talk about this more. I'll get you guys to give me a few opinions. Okay, that was one question. That's the only one I'm going to, I guess I answered two. I do have some more, but we'll save those for another video because I wanted to talk to you about something else. When I first started YouTube, or before I even started my own channel, I would watch people and they would be doing giveaways and they'd say things like, if you follow me to enter the giveaway and then unfollow me afterwards, you will be excluded from all further giveaways. And like, I thought to myself, who on earth would follow someone, like subscribe to them and then unsubscribe later? Like, why would people do that? Like, wouldn't you, maybe you don't like the person's videos that much and you don't watch them all? What advantage is there to unsubscribing? If someone could explain that to me, I'd be delighted, because I don't know how many people I'm subscribed to. I'm sure it's more than 1,000. And I've only ever unsubscribed from one person. And if you're a follower of mine, you know who that one person is. But I had a really, really good reason to unsubscribe from that person. So what's happening to me is I'm looking forward to getting to my 1,500 subscribers, because I have everything purchased for this amazing giveaway I'm going to have at 1,500 subscribers. But every day I look at my YouTube when I get up in the morning, and I've lost another subscriber. I've lost 2 subscribers, and I just don't understand it. So maybe some of you who have had channels for much longer than me can explain this phenomenon to me, and if am I doing something wrong? Maybe I shouldn't be doing giveaways because I'm just getting people who are just going to unsubscribe to me later on anyway. I don't really know. Like, I love doing the giveaways, so I would love to keep on doing them. But I can't do that if everyone is just going to unsubscribe after. It's emotionally difficult for me when I open up my YouTube and I see that I have 5 less subscribers than I had the day before, and I have no idea why. Yeah, so if any of you can help me with that, I would really appreciate it, because I know it's been 5 days since I posted a video, and the reason for that is I've just been emotionally upset by what's happening. Like, a few of my giveaways just finished, and as soon as they finished, I'm getting all these people that are leaving. So I don't know what to do about it. Please help. Okay, thanks for joining me today, guys. Remember, live fearless. Love you. Bye.